Tyrone, aka Scalar Killer. The reason why everybody calls it that is because when I put this bar on, I can snipe belts off the scalar kits. I don't know if I'm going to run it though or not. I might just use the wedge today. But we're ready to fight.
After that will be Foo Fighter. Driver, Frostbyte, you ready? 2 thumbs up, 2 minutes on the clock. Let's do this in 3, 2, 1, fight! And Tyrone got that weapon up. Frostbyte coming right at it with that wedge. Tyrone turns it around. He's got that scorpion whiptail kind of thing going on. That's his strategy. He's going to take him head on and then spin around and take the tires out. Let's see what happens. Underneath there, it looks like Tyrone is maybe winning a low battle on the wedge. So Frostbyte's going to need to come at it from the side. Tyrone's weapon seems to be just a little too high to get over there. That wheel armor on Frostbyte is, I'm going to be very grateful for that. Because otherwise that KO would rip him apart with Tyrone. So a little bit of something fly off of there, maybe just some of that wheel guard. You guys see a little bit of a tear in it. 1 minute, a little over 1 minute, and this match remains. So far, it's been a bit of a wrestling match, but we have seen that tail of Tyrone come around a couple of times. And I'd say there is some damage on that wheel arm. Now some more, 2 big chunks out of it. So you can tell Tyrone hits hard. It's just a matter of connecting. 45 seconds remain. Will it be enough? Or will Frostbyte hold him steady? I'm hearing some different noises coming from Tyrone, so the weather's still going. 30 seconds remain. Kind of wedge on wedge. Spinning around, Tyrone gets a little bit of a hit on that wedge, but not enough to do any damage. About 15 seconds remain. Got another little wet dig on it. I think on the armor. They were down to 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And after that, gonna go to the judges. Tyrone is Frostbyte.
Alright, so this is Tyrone post-fight. He fought a wedge, so he took no damage. Just a little scuffing here on the actual weapon. On the opponent, his wheel guard stuck out really, really far, so we saw it all the way through both wheel guards. But just nicked the wheels, didn't do any real damage to the robot. So I went to the judges, and Tyrone got his first win based on damage. So Tyrone is 1-0.
Drivers, are you ready? 2 thumbs up, 2 minutes on the clock. Let's get this going in 3, 2, 1, fight! And Foo Fighter out of the box, spinning up. Tyrone choosing the shots. Wait for him to slow down and slowly nudging him off into the wall. We've got that whiptail weapon. All right, time to jump. So I'm not quite sure how that's going to go against Foo Fighter. Tyrone's lost a weapon, or a wheel.
Did you have 2 set screws in there?
That is good, man. But we're still moving. Perhaps not quite done yet. Foo Fighter always reminds me a little bit like air hockey table. I do see some damage though on the side of Foo Fighter. That weapon Tyrone has landed a couple hits. No! It looked like for a second he was going to make it his way into the pit. Decided against it. 1 minute remains. Tyrone's not out of this yet though. 1 wheel down and he's still moving around. And I think actually inverted he's got better control. So he's looking to take away some of that armor advantage. Distinct size advantage. The Tyrone's unfazed. You haven't seen Foo Fighter in his natural characteristic bounce all over the place. There he goes. Looks like he was trying to get a little bit more control in there. But Foo Fighter is, sorry, Foo Fighter, I'm back on the line. Oh no, I'm right. Tyrone is back in the corner. We see more pieces flying with 27 seconds remaining. Tyrone. Bounce back. hits Tyrone. 15 seconds remain. Tyrone's been fighting most of the match with only one wheel and doing a really good job as a result, but we're down to 10 seconds. Let's see what happens in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and that is a match. Now we're going to go to the judges. Let's see what they say.
All right, this is after the Foo Fighter fight. I lost. Foo Fighter won, but he didn't get off scot-free. He did get a little damage. Not enough if you ask me, but it's good. Good job, Chase.
Thank you, you too.
And here's Tyrone after his Foo Fighter fight. The only damage is a set screw. Gotta love the Bainbot wheels. But I could have used Loctite or dimpled the shaft or did 100 other things to keep that from happening. All right, so it's the start of day 2. Tyrone, ready for battle, 1-1. So we need one more win with Tyrone. And then Tyrone's going to against a overhead bot called Free Noogies. So we'll see how that goes.
Let's do this in 3, 2, 1, fight! And 2 minutes on the clock. Opening
Oh, first hit.
I'm seeing some potential weapon damage already. The color seems to be cut. Tyrone slips over it, but
Why is that on the outside?
this could be we'll see another big chunk coming out here. And the wheels, oh my, oh the robot vanity. Basically scaring it. Oh, it sounds like a chemist's office in here. I don't like it. I think this could be it. We're still seeing movement, so minute 10 left. I don't know what that little weapon on Skyreay is, but it is effective. Reaching out here. Well, he's gonna get Noogies out anyway. 45 seconds remaining. Tyrone still got it completely functional weapon. The 3 Noogies are still in it. And we're going to go this for the look here. Moving, but just barely. We'll call this good. 30 seconds left. 3 Noogies, though, not going to give up. Come closer, just for the test move. And we're coming out of 15, the final stretch. 3 Noogies is still moving, but only for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's a match. What a good match.
Yeah. Well, Tyrone ended up being the perfect type to chop up his wheels, take out his drive. But the killer was the very first hit. I got very lucky and hit these wires, and it was downhill from there. Lucky for me, I feel very lucky that it went that way, and I'll take what I can get. So, sorry, bud.
All right, let's do this in 3, 2, 1, fight! Tyrone looking to use that wedge with like Florine's weapon. Did a great job. Looks like he's going to do the whiptail approach where he's going to take a hit with the wedge and then spin around. Probably hoping to get those easy and calm peppers. His weapon is just at the right level for that. That wedge that he's using is a really tough wedge. I've seen it take a lot of years over here. Uh-oh. But I think we've seen this before this weekend. Don't knock him, don't count him out yet. Keeping that weapon pointed at the right place. Fluorine looking for that other wheel. Seeming to line it up. He's got a minute and 10 seconds left to get rid of it. But that weapon is still dangerous, and he can still fling it around. Oh, just Jesus from that front tire. Fluorine is being calculated. Although I see some wires stuck up that could be a problem for his webbing, I'm going to guess. And Tyrone taking the spinning event, and Harry's about 45 seconds left. Tyrone is inverted, and it does look, well, it's too, I can't tell. But it does look like that weapon now is not moving. So Tyrone, one wheel, weaponless, 30 seconds left. Who's going to win this one? Folks, do you think it's going to be Tyrone? Do you have it ready for Fluorine? Oh, I don't know, Tyrone. Do what you can. 15 seconds left with this one. Still in it, though. Fluorine's lifting one more time. Beats him up one more time. We're at 10 seconds left. And a bonus blue 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's your match.
Hello, it's me, Derek Highlight, Captain of Technology Robotics. I just beat Tyrone barely, and it was pretty cool. So I ripped off one of his wheels pretty cleanly, and then while he was, I think, spinning up, and I got some hits like on the wedge, are pretty nice. And while he was, I think, spinning upside down there at some point, he got a good mean shot on the motor, which in other events would have killed the motor immediately, but didn't. Also got a nice mean shot right through the wheel and the chassis, which is a lot of damage. Didn't kill the motor somehow though, which is good. This side wheel, I fixed it now, but one of the screws backed out, so that meant the wheel couldn't turn freely, so that kind of made driving difficult. But, and also near the end of the fight, I ripped out this motor completely, which is not something I don't think I've ever done before.
So in other words, it's not even close.
I mean,
It could have been close. It could have been close, but it wasn't really close.
Matter of millimeters.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm surprised this wheel is still intact, actually. I might
Look, he even went through the hub.
Yeah, that's going to be fun to remove.
Well, good job, man.
I think
Well
I'm fixing
Tyrone was 2-1, made the tournament, and then he just lost, as you saw, his first tournament fight, so he's out now. We're down to 3 bots.